breaking news this morning. 2,000 National Guard troops that President Trump ordered to L.A. have now arrived in downtown this morning.
The president ordered them after a second day of violent clashes between immigration protesters and ICE agents. KCAL News reporter Elise Martinez live downtown with new information about the Guard. We can see them behind you. How are things looking this morning, Elise?
Good morning to you both. It's a lot calmer here than what was going on last night, but the remnants of last night still here, especially in the air. Every once in a while you get a whiff of tear gas and you start to cough and your eyes start to water. So I do apologize if that happens while I'm speaking, but I will get through it. But I do want to show you what's going on behind me. There they are, the National Guard, the Trump administration making good on its promise to send 2,000 National Guard troops into LA after a second day of protests and clashes with federal agents during immigration raids that started on Friday. There they are. There were several of their armored vehicles lined up. Those have left, but the remaining ones are still here, at least half a dozen, and you can see the National Guards, men and women, standing there in the parking lot in front of this federal building where those protests took place. You can see all the graffiti on the building. You can see the remnants from the protests last night. We do have some new video of the National Guard rolling into downtown LA just before 4 a.m. this morning. They're reported to have been at two locations, at least City Hall and the federal building here, and we believe they're moving throughout the city and to areas that experienced unrest during those raids. Now, the move marks a major escalation in Trump's crackdown on illegal immigration. Mayor Karen Bass and Governor Gavin Newsom both speaking out, saying this is unnecessary and will only escalate tensions. Newsom also saying local law enforcement is already mobilized and there is no need for this extra support. Now, tensions flared in downtown Los Angeles last night as a group of protesters gathered outside a federal detention facility. Videos showing flashbang grenades and tear gas being deployed by law enforcement soon after the protests. Police declaring an unlawful assembly, and around 10 p.m., half a dozen protesters were being detained by officers. We're still trying to get numbers on how many people were detained and or arrested. Fidel Gomez is among the protesters, calling for the release of his uncle, SEIU President David Huerta, who was arrested Friday night. Here's what he had to say.
He's physically okay. We're here in solidarity with him, in solidarity with the immigrant community. He's been an activist his whole life. He's put his body on the line, literally, for the immigrant community. And our family is a union family. We support workers. We support immigrants.
And again, we're trying to get more information on him as well to see whether or not he has been released. But back out here live, again, the National Guard is here, and they will be moving throughout the city of Los Angeles. We don't know for how long, but we do know there is another protest set for this afternoon. So we will keep an eye on that. That's the very latest from downtown Los Angeles. Elise Martinez, KCAL News.
Elise, thank you so much, and please stay safe out there this morning as well. California lawmakers say they were being denied entry into the downtown LA detention center where detained migrants are being held. Congressman Jimmy Gomez and other elected leaders say they should be allowed to visit any facility that's detaining migrants, but we are told they weren't allowed in because of safety issues.
I've been to the Middle East, I've been to war zones, so I know what it's like to actually be in a situation that's a lot more dangerous than inside this building.
How many people are there? It is our job as members of Congress to have oversight.
We've reached out to Border Patrol for more information about the facility, but have not heard back.
And a warning from the FBI. The agency says protesters could be prosecuted for attacking officers or impeding immigration operations. Stay with KCAL News for developments on these protests and the immigration raids we've been seeing across Southern California. You can also get the latest information on kcalnews.com.